Welcome to Juris Destiny Academy, the podcast where law entrepreneurs learn the skills and mindset of an entrepreneur. Get ready, because the court class is in session. Order, order. We are going on to law number 13. The law of the picture. And that is people see. And people do what people see. You ever heard of a concept, back when we was kids? Monkeys see what monkeys see, monkey do. Well, that can go both ways in life, So we're gonna go ahead and get the negative stuff over with, okay? The reactive people, the reactive leaders. You hear about it, Hollywood, the news media, social media. They portray, pitch a fit, and get angry. Stir up crap. Okay? And that is what the majority of people feed on. But if you're listening to Juris Destiny Academy, you don't feed on that stuff. It's almost childish. Proactive. Proactive is when you model behaviors that give impact to people, inspire people, help people chase their dreams. You give value to your customers and your supply chain. Think about it. That's very important to really look at. Okay? Now, I'm probably going to quote some passages from the book from Dr. Maxwell to kind of make this a little bit easier. Here's one. It says, the leader's effective modeling of the vision makes the picture come alive. Yesterday I was sitting with a good friend of mine and mentor, Jack Westerfeld. Okay, and here's something you need to know. We at the time, we felt like our club had been suffering too much because of COVID, and it was time to bring back some of the flair it once had so it could grow. So, he reached out to me via text to make a little Zoom call. So, we had a little Zoom call, and Jack and I talked. And we decided it was time, we had talked to the bank. They agreed to let us meet in person. So we're going to be having hybrid meetings. Now, he calls them blended meetings. I guess I can sort of understand that. Me having, some of my life in the 21st century, well, my 30s onward, I'm more inclined to agree with hybrid. It sounds more exciting. But see, that's the thing. You get a group of leaders together to model certain things, and they bounce ideas. The picture becomes clear. Because if you don't, here's the problem. No one else is going to follow you if you don't do the right modeling to make the picture clear. Now, granted, we all have a unique perspective. Let me give another quote from Dr. John C. Maxwell. All right, so that you guys know. Here's something else he says. Leaders Leaders never sell, but never teach, but they practice what they preach. I want you to think about that. If you're going to be an effective leader, you need to be able to practice what you preach. There is this heavy metal song from back in the day called Practice What You Preach. Now, I wouldn't recommend that song, okay? Heavy Metal Gang was part of my youth, but now that I've reached, around the age of, upper 40s, lower 50s, I realize that game ain't for me no more. Some people still dig on it. I think we kind of evolved. Practicing what you preach means that you're proactive. You're being proactive, and so that's the heart of it. Okay. Modeling is important, and not in an academic, numbers sense of modeling, but just actually be in the trenches. Okay. Dr. Stephen Covey, he said this. He said the best leaders are not the ones at the top of the org chart looking down at the other people. No. They're in the trenches saying, hey, come over here. Step over here. Let me take you to the next level. Okay, so in the final 6 minutes we got here at court class, I'm going to see if I can find one more quote, and then we'll see what we can do to round it up. If I can't find one more quote, we will just ad lib. Well, okay, application. How to apply this. Here's this first one. If you're already practicing the law of process, then you are the law, process. Then you are certainly working on sharpening your skills to increase your leadership ability. See, that's the thing. The picture and the process. These laws all fit together. I'm not saying, like Dr. John C. Maxwell, I'm not saying that they build off on each other. They can be independent. But here's the beautiful thing. You grow. And then you model how you grow. And after you model how you grow, you take it. And leading the organization as an eagle, you spread your wings and you fly. As a leader with big picture thinking, you need to have the heart and mindset of an eagle. Because as Dr. Delatoro McNeil says, an eagle would rather fly solo than to fly so low. Okay? Mindset. Mindset is important in the law of the picture because you're modeling how you're behaving. I have to say, the past few weeks I have been not modeling correctly, and I want to apologize to my audience, court class here, because that's an important thing. If you're not growing, you can't model, and if you can't model, not modeling, then you're not being that effective a leader. So think about that. It all starts with, are you growing? And are you practicing what you preach based on your growth, okay? These things are very important. These things are very important. And so, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and end court class early. I hope you enjoyed court classes during the course. Hope you enjoy listening to Juris Destiny Academy. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of the Juris Destiny court class. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time. Learn to tap into your God-given destiny. Take care, and God bless.